Alright, the recording stopped automatically, so we're pick up where we left off. I just sat Bandit down. He's like I said, he was really happy. Let's get a shot of his smile. I'm sure he's smiling. What do you say, Bandit? Well, I don't know why my camera is not wanting to focus very well today. There he goes. Again, another beautiful snake. Look at the head stamp on him. Looks kind of like a jack-o'-lantern face, depending on how you look at it. But we'll let him go and move on to the next one. Get in there, buddy. There you go. And alright. We'll slide him back in. And just so you guys can see, this is my setup here. You see this tape here. This is actually heat tape underneath here. The stripes underneath there. The silver is heat conductive tape, just aluminum tape I put over top of it. Helps spread the heat out a little bit more evenly. So, and you only want to heat about a third of the cages, so it's not all the way. It's just kind of right there towards the back. That way, the ball pythons need the gradient temperatures. So, you want a hot spot of about no more than about 90 or so, and all the way down is at nighttime. You want to get it down as low as maybe even 78, up towards maybe the front of the cage, or just as long as they have a gradient temperature and they can go from hot to cold and cold to hot. They are cold-blooded creatures, so that's how they regulate their blood and their body temperature. So moving on, we're getting into the little bit bigger snakes again. This is one of the newer ones I got with the pinstripe that I showed you earlier, Armani. She came at the same time. Oh, that thing's heavy. And there's a reason she came at the same time. This is Malia. I named her Malia because it is African, and these are snakes from West Africa. It is African for princess, and she just strikes me as a princess. She's got the whole diva thing going on. Gorgeous snake, very, very solid. You're going to see here. She is also a normal, but again, we have a het, and she is het for albino, just like Armani is. And this is who will be breeding with Armani. So I'm hoping they will give me, obviously, albino pinstripes, because he's a pinstripe, she's het albino. Put it together, albino pinstripes, which are gorgeous, very cool snakes. But you can see here, I mean, she's a very good, thick, good, strong snake. Got some cool flaming through here. That's the het genes, or the gene being het. It causes a lot of that. Very, very reduced pattern. As you can see, he's got the bands all the way around. Got a couple of blank alien heads. Got one with one eye, two with one eye, three with one eye. So a lot of different patterns, a lot of different things going on with these snakes. And here's a good reason why they call them ball pythons. Look at that. She's scared to death, so she just gets in a ball. And there's her head. Nice little stripe at the end of the tail. I really like that. There's a morph called a genetic stripe. You should really check those out. Those are really cool. See if we can't get a good shot of her face. Get her to come out and liven up a little bit. Come on, Malia. Come on. There you go. Come here, girl. There she is. There we go. Turn my phone off there. That's just somebody I don't want to answer anyway. He'll probably keep calling back. So there's a little alien head. You kind of got a little body goes with it. Almost looks like some kind of little alien animal, huh? Not a lot of blushing on her head, as you can see here. Dark brown and light brown. So again, this is get your head out. This is Malia, a normal het albino, and she is going to be breeding with Armani, my pinstripe het albino. I love her pattern, love the colors. Got the white accenting the black. This looks really, really good. She's a great looking snake. And I may be biased, but I think they all are. We're going to put her back. Here's her hide, and yes, she was underneath it, but don't feel like smashing her, so we're going to put her, or let her get on top of it and crawl back in it. this time. If she wants to get back underneath it, she can. But for the time being, we're going to do it this way. Close this up. And we're winding down. I'm about to set the camera down. And next up, and last but not least, as far as the ball pythons, is Lily. Now, the unfortunate thing about Lily is she is in shed, or getting ready to shed any day now. She is in what they call the blue eye phase, which means she'll be shedding any day. So she does not look near as good as she actually does normally. And even now, she's still pretty. You can see here, again, a reduced pattern. Got some white. All this white you see on the outlines here just started coming in the last week or so. She's a vanilla. This is a morph called Vanilla, and she is het piebald as well. She will be breeding with Bandit. So I'm hoping, look at the blushing on her dorsal spots on those saddles. I mean, and that's even coming out like that while she's in shed. That's crazy. Ooh, this girl here is amazing looking when she's in her normal color. Again, there's pictures of her on my Facebook and albums. You can definitely want to get on there and check her out. I've seen a lot of vanillas. She is absolutely the best looking vanilla I've ever seen in my life. I'm not saying that just because she's mine, just because it's true. And battery's getting ready to die on this camera, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. But this is Lily. She's the last one I've got. We do have one other snake. My daughter Jalen has her, though, with her. She's a corn snake, and her name is Winter. She's a snow corn snake. She's solid white. Very pretty. So, anyway, appreciate you guys checking me out. Like, comment, subscribe, ask me any questions. I'll get back with you and try to answer them for you. Take care.